Welcome everybody. Glad to see everybody's smiling faces today. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I hope you got to enjoy some of the nice weather. Did everybody have nice weather this weekend?
Yeah.
Good, good, good. All right, let's get started with the tuning note. Go ahead and mute yourselves. And Gavin will give us the tuning note. Give me just a second to pull it up. All right, give me a thumbs up when you can see Gavin on your screen. All right, great, here we go. All right, now Alex is going to take us through the A flat major and F harmonic minor scales. Give me just a moment to pull that up. Give me a thumbs up when you can see Alex on the screen. All right, here we go.
Hey guys, today we're going to be playing the A flat major scale in the relative harmonic minor F. In the A flat scale, there are 4 flats: B flat, E flat, A flat, and D flat. If you're on a B flat instrument, you're going to be playing in the key of B flat major or the relative minor G. In the key of B flat and G minor, there are 2 flats, B flat and E flat. If you are on an E flat instrument, you're going to be playing in the key of F or relative harmonic minor D. In these keys, there is 1 flat, and that's B flat. If you are on an F instrument, you're going to be playing in the key of E flat or C minor. And in C minor and E flat, there are 3 flats: B flat, E flat, and A flat. When we say harmonic minor, we mean that the 7th scale degree is raised. So, in a natural minor scale, normally the 7th is flat, but in a harmonic minor scale, the 7th will be raised. Did you hear that? So there's going to be a half step between the 7th scale degree and the tonic, which is in this case, F. So we're going to be playing at 76 beats per minute. We're going to be doing half notes. If you can, go up 2 octaves. If you can't, just go 1 octave and back down. For my violas, with A flat, we're going to play a low 1, and we're going to stay in half position for the entire scale. For F minor, I would highly recommend you play in third position. And that means your first finger is going to be on F, or where your third finger would normally be. If you can't do that, you can still play it as normal. Just make sure that you have a low 1 on the G string and you have a low 4 on the G string. So let's begin. Starting with A flat major. When we end, we're going to end on a whole note. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Good. Now let's do F harmonic minor. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Good job, guys.
All right. Did you do okay with that scale? Yeah? Okay. Good, good, good. Thank you, Alex, for that. Thank you for taking us through that scale today. We appreciate you. All right, let's go on. We're going to do Children's March today, so please take out Children's March. And we are starting at rehearsal 5 today. Okay. Okay, so follow along in your music. We're going to listen one time through from rehearsal 5 to rehearsal 6. This recording is starting just before rehearsal 5 right now. Please make sure everyone's muted and just listen and follow along at rehearsal 5. Give me a thumbs up when you can see my beautiful face on your screen. Okay, great. Here we go. This is starting right before 5. Here's 5, 2, 3. Somebody tell me, what did you hear there musically? Something that was musical, dynamic-wise. What did you hear?
Crescendos and decrescendos.
Yeah, crescendos and decrescendos. And they go through that whole section, right? Da 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 da. Right? But with more beautiful notes than I just sang, right? I want you to imitate that. Make it very exaggerated. So who plays here? Strings. Anybody else play here besides strings? Yeah, some saxophones. Who else? Okay, horns. All right, so at 5, if you have this, I want everybody to do the crescendo decrescendos all through this section, even if it's not marked in your part, okay? Let's play that now. This is starting at rehearsal 5. We're going to go from 5 to 6 and play those crescendos and decrescendos. Here it is. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Exaggerate the crescendos. All right, how'd you do with that? Yeah, good. I bet you can exaggerate those dynamics even more. Let's try it one more time. Ready? Instruments are up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Exaggerate. There you go. Dig in, strings. Okay, how'd you do that time? Better? Did you do more dynamics? Good. That part's got to be really exaggerated. Okay? All right, cool. Snare. Who has the snare part on this? Is that Jacqueline? You have the snare part? Did you notice that they go da-da, da-da? They even do the decrescendo in the snare part, okay? Da-da, da-da. The second one is quieter than the first, okay? So mark that in your music there. Okay, cool. Let's go on. This is at number 6, not letter 6. 6 is a number. I can do numbers. I'm okay. I got this. All right. Piano. This is where the piano joins us. Martonio.
Yeah.
So this is where you join us here at 6, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I've
cool.
got some notes before that. But.
Okay, well this is where it gets really obvious to the audience because you have a contrary melody that we haven't heard before, okay?
Okay.
So listen, I want you to listen and it's played on harp here. I want you to listen when we play through it for the play between the orchestra and the harp, okay?
Okay.
Now everybody notice, in your part it should say espressivo. Does it say espressivo in your part? Not if it does. If it does not and you have notes at 6, please mark this in your part. We want this to be very expressive here at 6. So this previous section, 5 to 6, had those big swells. We're still going to make music out of this at 6. Okay? I want you to play it as emotionally involved as you can. So let's listen to and play through 8 measures. We'll do this a couple times. Just 8 measures here at 6. You can play along if you'd like. Ready? 1. Everyone ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right? You hear how expressive it is? Those long notes don't just go ba-da-da-da-da-da. Don't just sit on them. Remember when I always say don't just lay an egg? Anybody remember that? Nobody remembers that? Is anybody listening to me? Hey! Welcome to SYO, everybody. Is anybody listening to me?
I'm listening.
That's 1. I feel like you guys tune in and
I'm
sometimes
listening.
people are just like, I'm just going to practice.
I'm listening.
Okay.
Listen whenever it's not lagging.
Okay, so don't lay an egg. What do you have to do to lay an egg?
Not
sit-
do anything with
Yeah, not do anything. You sit in one spot and you do nothing exciting, right? That's how you lay an egg.
Push.
Don't lay an egg. Do something exciting, okay? You're not just sitting in one spot. You're sitting in one spot playing Animal Crossing. Nobody? Nobody. Caleb just said no.
I laughed, but I was muted.
Okay, unmute to laugh. I need that. It makes me feel better about myself. Okay, let's do that again. This is at 6. Play along this time, please. At 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Don't lay an egg. All right, and did you hear at the very end, yeah, da 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 da. Actually, decrescendo, the last two bars. Okay? Mark that in your music. Mark it in your music. Do what the little piggy does and go to market.
Ha ha ha.
Thank you. I got one real laugh. The rest of those were fake.
Those of us who have the same thing at 11, maybe the same thing at 5.
I love that idea, Connie. I bet you are completely right. At 11, we're probably going to do the same exact thing. Expressive, y'all. Express. All right. You remember that Madonna song? Express yourself. Nobody?
Stan Madonna.
No?
Also a song in Billy Elliot, the musical.
Really? Oh my gosh, I need to see that. I love the music from it. My daughter used
There's-
to listen to it all the time.
Yeah. Profanity warning, not for kids without parental supervision, of course.
Good to know. Thanks for that. All right, let's do that section again one last time. This is at number, not letter, number 6. Here we go. Ready. Instruments are up. 1, 2, 3. All right. Who joins us at the 9th bar? I should see some woodwinds with their hands up and some brass. Yeah, maybe some flute players. Okay, great. Let's do it. We're going on. This is the 9th bar after 6. Counting your music. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 9th bar. Here we go. Instruments are up. 1, 2, 3. What happened dynamically at the end of that? Yeah, decrescendo, decrescendo. You know what the coolest part of that section is, though? Let's all be honest. You know who you are. Tell me. Speak up now if you know you're the coolest part of that. Who does?
Trombones.
Honestly, trombones and who else? Well, listen to it. I want you guys to listen to it. Don't play. Listen and tell me what is really the coolest thing going on in this section, okay? Be real. Don't lie to yourself, okay? Let's hear it. We're starting at, this is the 9th bar. Let's just start at 6. We'll start at 6. Here we go. Just listen. Now, something changes here. We add some woodwinds in, but something else changes. We add something new. The cool thing is added. Listen closely and see if you can tell me what the cool thing is. All right, what was the cool thing? You may not know what instruments it was, but what was it? What was the cool thing that was added in?
The counter melody.
Yeah, what was the counter melody?
Wasn't it like a descending chromatic thing?
Mm-hmm. It sure was, Martonio. Good job.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a descending chromatic thing, and you could at least tell that it was brass instruments playing it, right? Could you hear that? Did you hear that?
I thought it was the bassoons and the oboes, but I guess brass.
Yeah, there might have been some woodwinds in on that too, absolutely. So it went ba 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 ba, right? Not those notes, but that kind of thing, and it created some tension. Anything that creates tension in music, unless it's like a wrong note that you're playing, anything that creates tension is something interesting that we want to bring out. Okay? So if you're one of those people that has that descending chromatic line, raise your hand right now. Raise your hand. Nobody has it except Connie. Who else? Okay, we've got some brass over here. All right. So bring that out. Okay? Bring it forte plus right there. I want to hear you. You're so important.
The saxophones have it back at 6.
Rock on crouton. At 6 saxophones, bring that line out. All right. Cool. Let's go back to 6 now. Let's play through this section. We're going to do all about, 16 bars all the way to number 7. Bring out those descending chromatic parts. Here we go. it is. Ready. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right. Who comes in there with doom, doom, doom? Who has it? There's a trumpet player that has it, and maybe
The
a
other
clarinet
one.
player. Who has it?
First and second trumpet for sure, not third.
Okay, who's first and second trumpet?
I'm first.
Yeah. And then the other two haven't been showing up for a bit.
Yeah. So who said I'm first? Was that Hunter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Hunter, and who else raised their hand that they have that melody there? Seth and Zane.
I don't have the melody on second trumpet.
So
But
who
I-
has who comes in there at number 7 with yum ba dum ba dum bum ba da da dum ba dum? Raise your hand if you have that, only with better tone. Okay, I want you guys. We're gonna try this. This'll be, I don't know how this will work, but just for a fun experiment, I want you guys to unmute and play that line together right now. Okay, just the people that have that melody. I know, just for a fun experiment. I just got to keep everybody's attention here. Ready? So let's try that. Those people unmute. All right. I'll count you in, okay? Here we go. You start right on beat 1, right? Okay,
Yeah.
here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, good. That wasn't terrible. That actually kind of worked. Didn't it work?
Yeah.
Kind of worked. Yeah, cool. It was a little bit offset, but that wasn't very bad at all. Okay, cool. You guys that came to the masterclass on Friday, remember Ben Taylor, who talked to us about his compositional process? Oh my gosh, that was so cool. I had no idea he did the thing with the numbers and the letters of the names to come up with melodies. That was the coolest thing. If you missed it, it's linked on our YouTube. There's a playlist called Masterclass Videos. Check it out. But anyway, he's doing a Music Composers Academy next month, an online thing. And part of what you're doing in it is playing music, and he's going to try rehearsing, like he's writing a piece that's for delayed online orchestra, so that everybody unmutes and plays, and it's supposed to be delayed, and it's written that way. It'll be definitely weird, but it'll be a cool thing if any of you are interested in being involved in that. I'm sending out information about that later this week. But anyway, thank you for doing that, and so we could see kind of what that sounded like. All right, let's go back to everybody now. Give me a thumbs up if you can see my beautiful. Look at that. That should be my profile picture on Facebook right there. That's like.
Ha ha ha. Oh,
And-
sorry, I thought that was a joke.
That wasn't. No, I was being serious. That
No,
should be
just
it.
be you
I-
playing
I-
trumpet.
I think it would be a good profile picture.
I think so too. It's that I'm a sensitive conductor. Look, you know, conductors have feelings too. It's
You
that.
conduct with emotions.
Yes, you have to. All right. Okay, this is trumpets. This is everybody at 7. Okay, and I want everybody to play along. We're gonna do this a couple times through. So right at 7 first. And if you have that melody line, the doom, 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 I want you to be very light. Very light, okay? Here we go. Everyone's instruments are up. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, it was just a hair late. Here we go. One more time. 1, 2, 3. All right. Did we hear that kind of counter melody descending line as well? it wasn't the chromatic line that we heard before, and it didn't create the tension, but we still heard that descending line again, didn't we? Yeah, and I know some people that had that, maybe horn 1, trumpet 2, maybe. Yeah. So bring that out just a little bit, okay? Because you're still important. Let's try that again. Same spot. Same spot. Ready. 1, 2, 3. Right, and who comes in with do 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 in this next section? Who has that? Saxophones. Saxophones, yep. Do we have some violins that have that? Yeah? Violins in the 9th bar of 9? Yes? All right, here we are at the 9th bar of 9. Count with me if you haven't found it yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we go. Instruments are up. 9th bar. 1, 2, 3. Do you hear how light that is at the end? What would you describe the dynamic as in those last few bars? Yeah, pianissimo. I think that's good. Why don't we call it pianissimo, the last few bars there, just so we can make another... Actually, let's call that piano, okay? Let's call that piano at the end of that. Let's call it piano.
Sean, did you mean the 9th measure of 7?
Yeah, 9th measure of 7. What did I
Okay.
say?
I think you said 9th measure of 9, but it could have just been me.
Oh, yeah, that's not what I meant. 9th measure of 7. Thank you for fixing that. All right. Let's go back to 7 now and play that section here. I'll try to actually start it right on time here. Right on 7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, how'd you do? You okay? All right, let's try that one more time. One more time. This is right at 7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. What happens here?
Changes key.
It does change key. Very good. It changes key. If you don't have that circled in your part right now, pick up your pencil and circle that key change. That is so important. What else happens besides a key change? What do we do dynamically? Yeah, we get super quiet here. But look at my face while I'm conducting. You can't tell if I'm conducting loud or soft right now, can you? Which means I'm probably a terrible conductor, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to show you that even though we're quiet, we're going to play with lots of energy. Okay? It's a very energetic part. What happens between 8 and 9? Somebody tell me. Anybody?
Is it a long crescendo?
A lot.
Is it a long what?
Crescendo?
Yeah, it's a long crescendo. What do we go from and to?
We go from mezzo forte to fortissimo.
Yeah, and actually, if you start right at 8, I want you playing like pianissimo. Okay? Pianissimo at 8. We crescendo all the way from 8 to 9 to fortissimo by the time we get to 9. Make it really exaggerated, okay? Let's try that right now. And if you have 8 notes, play them light, short, and separated. If your tongue gets tired, if you're articulating all those notes, leave 3 notes out or leave a measure out and then come back in. Don't let it drag you behind, okay? Pro tip, use the tip of your tongue to articulate. You can tongue faster that way. Okay, all right, let's go. Here it is, 8. All right, right at 8. 1, 2, 3. All right, how'd you do? I want you to make even more of a difference dynamically than they do, okay? Let's try this section one more time, and we're going to slow it down once, all right? We're going to slow this section down just for fun, just to try to get some of those to line up, okay? Here we go. And 1, 2, 3. How'd you do with that at the slower tempo? Good. Don't get heavy just because you're slower. Keep it light and separated, okay? All right? All right. Tip of tongue, minimal movement. String players. Alex, Caleb, Audia, Elise, do you have some advice on how the string players can make these really light and separated and not slow down? What advice do you have? What part of the bow should they be using, etc.?
At the frog.
At the frog.
The frog.
At the frog. It's our favorite place to be, isn't it?
Yep. And another thing is don't force it. Just play closer to the fingerboard because we are pianissimo, and then kind of let the bow do its own thing. Still control it, but don't put any pressure.
And also you can kind of play on like the side of your hairs, and that'll help it bounce a little better.
Can I make a comment real quick?
Absolutely.
So maybe when we think of this, think about the balance point instead of necessarily the frog, right? Because we want that to be balanced and able to bounce back and forth, right? So we're talking about those things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe stay at the balance point, and if you don't know where your balance point is, I don't know if you guys have talked about this, but if you take the stick and you look for the spot on your bow, do you see what I'm doing here? Where the stick will just balance without you holding it. That is your balance point, and that is your best friend. That's where you'll do a lot of your playing, especially with this quick staccato playing. You'll want to be at the balance point.
So would you say that's about a third of the way down the bow usually from the frog, or?
It varies by bow, and that's why it's normally about, I would say, a third of the bow, but it just varies on your bow. So do you see how I found this? I'm just kind of balancing this on my finger here. I'm only using one hand. That's a good trick for finding your balance point.
Excellent. Thank you so much for that, Alex. So let's try that one more time. And this time, still down tempo. And string players, I want you to try. Did you find your balance point? Did everybody find your balance point? Show me your balance point on the bow. All string players, hold it up for me so I can see you do this. And you have to balance it without holding it with the other hand. If it doesn't balance, try moving it a little bit one way or the other. So, Kate, now, Alex, is that how you want them to, should they have the strings below the thumb or above the thumb?
Should they have when they balance it?
Should they, yeah, the bow hairs, I mean, should they have them above as they're trying to find that balance point?
So you're going to turn your bow upside down, and you're going to put your finger on the stick
So
Right.
everybody look at Alex right now. Look at him do this.
I turn my bow upside down, and then I'm using my index finger, right, my pointer finger, and then I'm putting that on the stick. I'm not touching the hairs because we don't want to touch the hairs. That'll ruin the hairs. And then I'm just sliding it up until I feel it balances, and then I'll go. But that's the concept.
Without breaking the bow. All right. So let's try this section again at the slower tempo, at the balance point. Let's see if that's easier for you, and if that helps us play lighter. Okay. All right. Here we go at the slower tempo still. All right, here we go. Instruments are up. 1, 2, 3. Was that a little bit better for you? Did it help? Yeah? You can work on that more in sectionals. Let's do that same section one more time, this time at the faster tempo. Don't get slow, winds. Keep it nice and light. Here we go. Ready. 1, 2, 3. Big crescendo. All right, how'd you do? Good. Awesome. Okay, let's take it back now. We're going to run from letter 5, number 5. It's a number. I can do this. This is why I majored in music, not math. Here we go. Number 5, all the way to number 9. Putting it together. Shake it out, shake it out. Woo. All right. Here we go. Everybody's ready? Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Great. I'll count you in. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And this is where we will leave off for this section. Right now, we are, well, do you need to do that again? Let me ask you that. Do you need to do it again? Okay, let's break into sectionals right now. Work on this section if you need to, totally okay. If you're ready to go on to do some of this fast stuff that's coming up, don't freak out. It's not gonna be that bad, I promise. It's gonna be fun. You know what's fun? Practicing scales. You know what's even almost as fun as that? Practicing slowly. Slow practice. My teacher, Frank Glover, the amazing Frank Glover, always told me, the faster you want to play...
Is that him next to you?
What's that?
Is that him next to you?
No, this is Maxwell. This is Maxwell. Maxwell he teaches me a lot, but that's not clarinet. Okay. Frank Glover told me the faster that you want to play, the slower you practice. Oh, thank you, Maxwell. Giving me kisses. He loves it. All right, anyway. The faster you want to play, the slower you practice. True story. He can play so fast. Oh my God. He plays the fastest of anybody. And you watch him play, and it looks like his fingers aren't even moving because he hardly has any tension in his hands when he plays. It's amazing. Anyway, keep that in mind. We're going to sectionals. You'll have about 45 minutes in sectionals. About, okay? All right. Have fun. I will see you guys in a little bit. Right? And I still have to assign some of you. I'm getting to it here. All right, and Alexander, you are a cellist? Is that correct? All right, cool. There you are. Hey, man, good to see you. Getting to know everybody here. Jacob, trumpet. That's right. Thank you. All right. And who do we still have? And Mark, you're cello as well? All right. Here we go. Have fun. Braxton. All right. All right. Hey, percussion. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Cool. We're gonna run through whatever you guys need to run through. I want you to discuss amongst yourself what would be most beneficial while I check in on the trumpets real quick, because you know trumpets are troublemakers, so I need to check on them real quick, and then I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Oh, hi.
I
Hey
can
there.
get one. I can get
If
one.
you like the other room, then yeah, that would be great.
Hey guys, so sorry about this. I don't have an instructor for you again, but you guys are self-sufficient, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I told Ian to rock out by himself because he's good and he can do it. Because the other two are on vacation. And,
I have an idea. Hold on. Let me see if I can get somebody to do it real quick, okay?
Okay. I was just gonna go through that part individually at 7 with the first and second, and then there's really that whole most of what we did today. Third doesn't play at all.
Okay. Well, feel free to work ahead then.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna do is start kind of
Okay.
going through the light, maybe alternating measures for that 9, where we play for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 measures of repeating fast notes.
Yeah. Okay. And
Uh,
I'll see if I can get some people in next week then. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, I got to go work with the percussion, so I will see you guys later, okay?
I'm fine.
Thank you. Thanks for doing
Good.
this. All right, percussion, I'm back. Did you guys decide what would be helpful? Okay. Why don't we go through the section that we did today, okay? We'll start back at 5 and do each section, and go ahead and unmute and play along with the recording, okay? We'll do each number just like we did in rehearsal with the recording unmuted. All right. Okay. So let me get this started back there. Okay, we're going to start at number 5. And go ahead and play along. All right. Can everybody see me conducting on the screen? Okay, cool. Here we go. Right at 5. 1, 2, 3. Jacqueline, did you catch it?
Kind of.
Okay, so let's do it again, and I just listen this time for where it is, okay? All right, here it is. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it with the recording. Go ahead and play along this time. So it's right at the end of the second swell, right? All right, here we go. Everybody's in. 1, 2, 3. How'd you do?
I think I did a little bit better, but
Okay, good. Let's just try it one more time, okay?
okay.
So if you're going ba do da do da do da da ba dee da 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 ba do da dee ba da 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 ching ching. That's you. Ching doesn't sound like a snare, but that's what that is. Okay. All right, let's do that one more time. And everybody has their original sound on, right? Yeah. Okay. All right, let's do it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Good. Yeah, that was perfect, Jacqueline. Good job. Good job. All right, cool. Everyone else good? Martonio, how was your stuff?
I'm good, but the after rehearsal measure 6 is really throwing me off because it's like it switches between 2 staffs, but some of the 2 staffs have the same notes.
Okay, Martonio, let's try something first before I have you play it for me. Is your original sound on?
I think so.
Let's check it and make sure, because it keeps cutting out for some reason.
The audio settings or something?
Yeah, so remember, go down to, are you on your phone or a computer?
Yeah, tablet.
Tablet? Okay, so down where it says mute, there should be a little arrow pointing up. Next to the mute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Click the little arrow that's pointing up.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then at the bottom of that, go to audio settings.
Oh wait. Yeah. What arrow pointing up?
Yeah,
it doesn't say that.
There's no audio settings option at the bottom of the...
No, it says share whiteboard.
No.
I don't.
At the top of your screen, is there a little blue button that says turn on original sound?
No.
No, there isn't.
Okay. We need to get you into audio settings, so there's let's see.
Guys, try going up to settings.
I think so. Wait, did
There's
we?
just like 3 dots in the corner, and then it says settings, and then you can hit audio tab.
Oh, okay.
Right here.
Wait.
Yay, Google.
Thank you, Heather.
Wait.
It doesn't say it.
It's just weird. It doesn't say anything.
Yeah, there's
The only thing it
settings.
says is disconnect audio.
Do you see the button that says advanced?
No,
No, I don't see it.
it's not.
Advanced?
Well, I'm gonna let Heather figure this out because I know you can.
Okay then. Hang on, let me try just making a random meeting on my phone Zoom.
I'm also gonna send your dad the video with the instructions on how to do it, so that he can set it up for you guys. Okay.
I thought it was already set up.
Yeah, that one.
Sometimes you have to reset it up each time, and especially if you use a different device. But
Oh, we're using the same
Yeah, we're gonna
device.
use this one.
yeah, mine goes off sometimes, so I don't know why.
Do we test?
Like, you know what should we do?
It's not showing anything.
Let's see.
I don't see it on my phone either.
Are you talking about the computer setting?
No, it should be audio setting is what it should be.
Yeah, I looked at all of the different settings, and there's nothing.
Okay. Well, you may have to log out, so we won't worry about it right now. I just sent the link for the video to your parents so they can watch it and hopefully help you get it set up again, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right, no problem. But in the meantime, let's see if I can hear some of what you're doing. So, Martonio, can you just play your part by yourself for me?
Okay, at 6?
Yeah, you said that's where it's tricky, is at 6, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yes, that's it. Yeah, that's right. So, if you miss a note or something, just don't stumble, just keep it steady, okay? The important thing is that it just stays real steady in time. That's great. Yeah, good. Okay, awesome. Let's do that section at 6 then, okay? Everybody's in. Very good, very good. Hold on, let me pull it back up again here. All right. Here we go. Here's 6. 1, 2, 3. How'd you do? Did you do okay? Martonio, were you good?
Yeah, I was okay. It's kind of hard to.
All right, let's try it one more time.
Okay.
One more time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. Let's try that again. Right at 132. Or, sorry, right at 6.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, how'd you do?
Good.
Good. Okay. Yep, just keep working on that. That's all right. Let's go ahead at 7 then. And who plays between 7 and 8? Yep, okay, Martonio. All right, cool. Martonio, let me hear you without the recording, where you come in at 7. Do you play right at 7?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah,
let me hear that.
I don't know.
Yeah, let me hear that one more time, and just keep a really, really steady beat. Go.
All right.
Go. Yeah, nice job. That's good. By the way, Martonio, while I'm thinking about it, I really liked your composition that you played for Ben last Friday.
Thank you.
I had it stuck in my head for a while. That's a sign of a good tune. So, yeah, really nice. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it. Everybody's in at 7, and we'll stop at 8 with the recording. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I could have started that a little bit better. Let's try that again. Sorry about that. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, cool. And let's go on here. Keep going. Ready? This should be what, the 9th bar? Here it is. 1, 2, 3. And who has the little bass drum thing there? Is that Marcelino? Hey, Marcelino.
I don't know.
This is right before rehearsal number 8.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool. Let me hear your little bass drum thing by yourself. Yeah, great. Yep, that's exactly it. So when you hear the trumpets go do dee ba do dee ba da 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 da, you'll hear them do the leaps. Do da ba do da bum bum ba da da dum. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So let me see if I can find that to show you what I'm talking about. So check this out. Did you hear those little leaps?
Yep.
Do da ba do da. Now listen to here's the bass drum right after that. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
It's kind of boomy on this recording, but let's listen to that again. You hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and play along with it this time. Here we go. Just you and the recording, right at those leaps. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there you go. I'll back it up a little bit more. That'll help. That was very good. Here we go again. You. Yep, there you go. You got it. Yep, it came in a little early maybe, but it lined right up, so that's good. All right, let's do it. Everybody's in now. This is at 7. Right at 7. So listen for that, Marcelino, when we get there. All right. Here we go. Here's 7. 1, 2, 3. Did you play it?
No, I didn't play it.
All right, let's try it one more time. I might have started it just a hair too late. Let's try it one more time. Here we go. 1, 2, ready. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Here. Boom, boom, ba-da-da-dum. Did that help with me counting?
Yeah. I got
Okay.
that.
All right, cool. This time you count out loud, because you have how many measures till you have that bass drum thing? Yeah, 14. So I want you to count out loud with me, okay? All right, here we go. One more time. Same spot. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Bum, bum, ba-da-da-dun. How'd you do?
Yeah, I got that.
Awesome, good. So count out loud when you do it, okay? Totally fine to do that. All right, cool. Let's go on right there where we stopped. This is number 8, right? Here we go. Right at 8. Quiet, real quiet and light, okay? Who plays here?
I do.
All right, Heather, Martonio, and Jacqueline. Okay, great, awesome, let's do it. Let me hear you guys without the recording first, okay? Together at 8. 1, 2, 3. Yes! Yeah, that's great. And we'll stop right at 9. That was great. That was really great. Okay, cool. Any issues with that?
Still trying to
troubles?
figure.
What's that?
I'm still trying to figure out that passage with the trip.
Oh, the ba-da-da-da-da-da-da, that thing?
Well, no, after that. So on my piano part, it's after the first part where they after that, we've got a whole bunch of eighth notes, and I haven't practiced it yet.
Okay. Are you talking about da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, like that
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha. Real light, and if you need to leave out anything, feel free. If you need to not do the full chord and just a couple notes, that's okay too.
Okay.
Yep. Feel free. All right, yeah, great. Let's do it slowly one time through. A little under tempo here at 8. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Great. Now, Yeah, good. Now, how are we going to get to snare drum, Jacqueline, there? If you're on bells there, can we give that snare part to Marcelino there?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so right there, Marcelino. Was that right at 9 where that starts?
Yeah.
Cool. So Marcelino, right at 9, you're gonna play da 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 da, just straight eighth notes on the snare drum. Are you cool with that? Let's hear that. Exactly. So, Martonio, play what you have the measure before 9 for Marcelino.
Okay, wait. I think I've got something like.
Yep, that's it. It's yada da dum ba dum. Yeah, play that again. Exactly. So Marcelino, I'm sorry. As soon as Martonio plays yada da dum ba dum, that last note he plays, that's where you start yada da 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 da. So it's ya ba ba bum ba da 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 da. Okay, let's try it. You two together. So now I want you to cover up his last note. You're gonna step on his last note. Be like, no, it's my turn. Interrupt him, okay? Go ahead. Yes, that's it. Just like that. Just like that. So let's do that one more time because that was perfect. Yes, very good. Perfect. So now let's play the whole section at 8. And I want you to listen for him to do that at the end and step on his feet again, okay? Right at the end of that. Here we go. Everybody's in at 8. Right at 8 without the recording. 1, 2, 1. They do it twice. Yeah. So, good. So, Marcelino, you were exactly correct, except I didn't tell you that he does it twice. So that was my fault. So he goes, ya-da-da-dum-ba-dum, then he does it again. Beep-bum, 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 ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so wait till the second time that he does it. All right, cool. Let's do it one more time. One more time, same thing. Heather, what are you taking us on a tour of the house?
No, the edge of my computer was hitting my last note, so it was making a noise, so I put it on top of something.
Okay. All right, here we go. Ready? And 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that was it right there. So the first time he doesn't have all the 8th notes. The second time he has all those 8th notes, and listen for ya da da dum ba dum at the end of it. Okay. Martonio, can you play what you have the entire 8 to 9, and as you get to the end of it, I want you to say to Marcelino, here it comes. Tell him it's coming. Okay.
Oh, so once I get maybe 2 measures?
Yes, 2 measures would be perfect. Then he'll have a little warning.
Oh, okay.
All right, here. So he's starting at 8. Here we go. Just Martonio, Marcelino. Yeah, that's the right idea. So, Marcelino, Martonio, as you get better at that section, it's going to be easier for Marcelino to follow you. Okay? So, slow it down, practice it slowly, so you can get it steady, and then you'll be able to speed it up, okay? Try it one time slowly, just right now, and go for really super steady, okay?
Just the eighth note?
Yeah, the whole section at 8, slowly. So like, beep bum, be da dee da 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 ba bum. Not fast. Yeah, try that.
Okay.
Here it is. That was it. Right at the end. That's where you come in. Okay? Let's try it with the recording. You play along, both of you. Everybody can play along, but I'm going to mute Heather and I'm going to mute Jacqueline. And let's just have Martonio and Marcelino play. I mean, everybody's playing, but I'll be able to hear you guys. With the recording at the slower tempo. Okay? So here we go. This is starting at 8. Ready. 1, 2, 1. Yeah, and yep, exactly. And Marcelino, you hear how that snare just keeps going through that whole section? So that snare starts at 8 and goes until, where does it start? Jacqueline, where does the snare stop?
There's like a woodblock and board on the rim section at 10, at like rehearsal number 10.
Uh-huh.
And there's just like a single just snare part at like 4 after 11.
Okay. So, but this line here with the 8th notes, does it stop right at 10?
Oh, no, the line with the 8th note starts like about like 2 measures, I think, right before 10.
It stops 4 before 10?
2 before 10.
2 before 10. Okay. So Marcelino, you'll go from 9 is it 9 or is it 8?
Yeah.
9. From 9 until 2, you said 2 before 10?
Yes.
All right, so let's listen to it a couple times so you can see what that sounds like, okay? I'm going to do it at the regular tempo just so we can listen to it. Oh, sorry. So this is an 8 here. Here it is. Boom. And there's that bass drum hit right there. So your last snare note, Marcelino, is your first bass drum note. Or timpani, whatever, whichever part you have there.
I can't play them on the same net. Like I have to put that.
Oh, okay. So you can't play a bass drum and a snare at the same time on that? Like, what if you have it on, like, don't you have like a drum set setting on there that would allow you to play bass drum with your foot and snare, or is that timpani? Is that why?
I don't know. I'm not that.
Okay. Because you have a foot pedal, right? check and see, find out between now and next time if you can just hit the bass drum there with your foot. See if you have a setting on there so that you can hit the bass drum with your foot while you're playing snare, okay? And then after that, then you can set it back to timpani setting or whatever you need to do, okay? Okay, so mark that, write that down that you're going to check on that there. Because that's what we need you to do, is to go snare and then boom, hit the bass drum and then go on to timpani. You'll have time to reset it to timpani there. And that's 2 before 10 where we need that bass drum sound. Okay. All right, cool. Let's do this now. Listen one more time, and then we'll play along. I'm going to start it right at 9 this time. Here it is. 1, 2, 3. There's a bass drum roll there, or a timpani roll there, isn't there? That's alright. We'll just have you do the bass drum. That's okay. And then you can go on to timpani after that, okay? Okay. Because we really need the snare thing. Alright, everybody plays along this time. Here we go.
Wait, where are we again?
This is this is 9.
Oh.
Right at 9. Ready? And everybody can unmute this time. Alright. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and I actually started it a hair before 9. Sorry about that. I'll try that this time again. Alright, let's try it one more time. Here's 9. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and bells, just do your best on that run. Okay. They just want an effect. And I think I remember when I played this with a band, that run was 2 measures long. Now it's only 1 measure. So, I don't know why they changed it in this arrangement. Maybe I'm just imagining that, but anyway. Okay, let's try that again at tempo, then we'll slow it down. Here we go. This is right at 9. 1, 2, 3. How'd you do? Cool. And who plays the wood block or whatever that is there? Right at 10. What is that, Heather? I can't hear you. What?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. I have triplets on the xylophone.
Okay. Does somebody have... Do you hear the clicky sound? What's this? Listen. Sounds like a wood block. Does somebody have wood block?
I think I do somewhere.
What'd you say, Heather?
I think it's just how the...
No, I'm pretty sure that's a wood block.
Hang on, I'm going on the thing.
alleys or wood block or something like that. Do you have the parts there? Is that what you're looking at?
It's wood block.
Wood block?
Or snare on the rim.
Okay.
It's in the aux part.
Okay. So, who's playing the woodblock part then? So, Jacqueline or Heather, could one of you start playing, like Jacqueline maybe go to snare rim for that?
Okay.
Can you go there at 10?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I mean, and it's gentle, so you could even, I don't know how you feel about your mallets, but you could even take your, because you're playing bells right before that, or xylophone or whatever you're playing there, you could literally just turn those sticks around and go gently on the rim of the snare so that you could do a quick transition, and that would be fine as long as you're gentle. But if you have like a personal relationship with those mallets and you don't want to like do that, I understand. I'm good with whatever you decide. Okay? All right. So, let's try that. This is at starting right at 9. Here we go. Everybody's in. Ready. 1, 2, 3. And do you hear, Jacqueline, do you hear how when they play those triplets, it's like da 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 da? They kind of put that emphasis on those big beats there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so emphasize that a little bit. Let's do that one time down tempo, okay? Here we go. Same spot. You guys doing okay? You staying with me?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. How'd you do?
So there's a lag on my tablet, so it's doing it off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Okay. I need to send a message to everybody and tell them, like, to wrap it up. So, 2 more minutes, y'all. Wait, how do you spell y'all? Is it Y''L? I mean, is it Y''ALL?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. All right. Let's do that same thing, still down tempo, okay? Everybody's in. Here we go. Right at 9. 1, 2, 3.
Wait, are you playing?
I don't think we all started at the same spot. Did I don't think you could hear my recording because I didn't share it, did I? Okay,
Yeah.
let's try that one more time.
Okay.
That's why it didn't work. Okay, sorry about that. Let's try that again, this time with me doing what I'm supposed to do. Here we go. Right at 9. Okay? 1, 2, 3. problem. And honestly, I'm thinking about it. Marcelino, if you want to do that timpani part that's in there, we can always like superimpose the snare part later.
Alright.
If you want. I'm okay with that because we need the timpani part too, so.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to make a custom bit so I can play the snare and the
Okay. Alright, cool. Well, let me know if you figure that out. But whatever you need to do, we'll make it work, okay? Okay, cool. Alright, you guys are wonderful. I have to go back to the main room now and get everybody to come back, and we're going to do a final run through, okay?
Alright.
Alright, I'll see you guys there.
Nope.
Bye.
Bye.
Woo! Just percussion now.
Hey, you guys look familiar.
Okay, now there are more people.
Yay.
How's everyone doing? How'd it go?
Good.
Did you get some stuff accomplished? Good. I feel like the sectionals have been pretty productive. Oh, Heather, that's great news. Awesome. Heather's got a tambourine.
Howdy.
Cool. All right. So what I'd like to do is we're going to play through Children's March all the way from the beginning all the way to number 9. Okay? Number 9. This is going to be so much fun. If your volume's not up, turn it up so it really feels like you're playing with the orchestra, okay? Because you are. We're all playing this at the same time in real life. Go ahead and mute your microphones, please. Look, I disappeared. I would encourage you to keep breaking down the fast part. Those notes. Try to get them exact, but understand that that part, that thing, is all in effect. Okay? It's to create an effect. So do the best you can to get all the right notes, but don't freak out if you can't play all the right notes. Just play something. The important thing is landing on as soon as we all come back together. Okay? So, all right. I hear somebody, I think, whistling, so somebody's not muted right now. There we go. Thank you. All right, here we go. From the beginning. Instruments are up. Let me make sure I didn't put it on half tempo. I did. This is at the regular tempo. Right. right, how'd you do? Yeah? Good. Awesome. All right, great job today, guys. Wednesday we'll be working on more snitching in the kitchen. I'll send you an email for whatever you need to have prepared for that. And this Friday, I want to show you who is doing our master class. This is, I did not have this on the website previously, so nobody knows about this. Secret. Hold on, let me pull it up. Hold on. All right, so check this out. My very good friend, Jerry Lynn Johnson, who is the conductor of the Black Pearl Chamber Orchestra over on the East Coast. They came to Indianapolis one time, and I got to play with them, and they were amazing. And she is the most energetic, engaging conductor besides me. I mean, obviously, I'm extremely entertaining and engaging. And I mean, I do have the best jokes, obviously, but but Jerry's incredible, and she's also a pianist. So I thought this would be wonderful to get her her perspective as a female conductor and pianist, and just very accomplished throughout the world. So very excited to have her joining us this Friday. I hope that you will all make it to the master class this Friday, okay? Questions, comments, concerns, complaints? Jamie, is that a kitty? Aw, everybody, Jamie has a tiny little kitty. Oh my goodness, is that a baby? Aw, I love those ears. That's adorable.
Yeah, he was just born. Her name's Amy. She was just born in 2020.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome. We're gonna have to do a time where everybody shows off their pets, but not right now. Not right now. We'll do it next time. No crying. Okay. All right. I will see you all on Wednesday. Thank you all for your hard work today.
Bye.
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 Go on, get down. Go. My animals are being obnoxious, by the way. All right, so you guys did a great job. My parents apparently are bringing over something that I need to go help them move into the garage, so I need to get going real quick, but we will catch up about tomorrow and Wednesday, okay? If you have any concerns, text me or send me an email, okay? All right, great job, interns. Thank you so much for your work. All right, see you soon. Bye, guys.